and we are live. This is Patchwork Party Live. I'm Karen, and I am here at Sew and Save. Welcome, everybody. We're going to wait for a second or a minute or two while everybody hops on and get your favorite drink and get cozy. Make sure your husband's well fed and watered. Have him in his comfy chair so he leaves you alone for a little while. Because we have lots and lots of things to show you tonight. And please be sure to like us and share us because we really appreciate that. And then your name goes in to hopefully win a gift card at the end of the night. So please be sure to like us and share us. And we want to thank you for joining us tonight on this beautiful September night.
There's 14, 15 people on.
Okay, people are jumping on. That's great. We really appreciate your coming in and watching us and spending the night with us. Who did? Oh, hi, Aunt Fabish. How are you? How are you enjoying your retirement? Ann is a retired lady now. She's sewing up a storm, doing lots of things. So, yeah. Oof, nice. Nice. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. I know this is a little snurfy. I have a little bit of a cold, but I don't have a cold. No cold. It's okay. So once again, we are here at Sew and Save. I am Karen, and this is Patchwork Party. And thank you for joining us. We've got lots and lots and lots of new projects, new fabrics, new panels. So get ready for some fun panels tonight. I don't show you a lot of just panels very often, but we really have some great ones to show you tonight. And a couple classes to tell you about, and a little demo, and all kinds of things that are happening. So as soon as we're ready to get going, we will get going. Just another minute or two, people are popping on. Thank you for liking and thank you for sharing. And don't forget that PP20 is going to get you 20% off of everything you see here tonight. So get your fingers ready because we've got some good stuff. And some of this stuff is kind of selling out faster. Usually on Patchwork Party, things sell out kind of quick. So you want to make sure you get your stuff when you want it. So you can order online. You can come into the store tomorrow and pick things up. Yeah, we're here for you, whatever you need. Yeah. So I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather, pulling off all kinds of tomatoes and things off of your garden and enjoying that. We're getting ready for fall and winter and Halloween and Christmas and quilt shows that are happening this fall. So we have 2 quilt shows coming up in October and all kinds of fun things happening. So I hope you can join us for all of those things as the weeks go on. So
42 people on.
So you think we're about ready to, I think we have enough people to get things started.
We have a quorum.
We do. We have plenty of people and more people popping on. So we're going to start over here with some fall things. So this little table, or well, you could use it as a tabletop or wall hanging. This guy is called Pumpkin and Denim. It's by Fig Tree. Love Fig Tree stuff. And I was going to tell you what size it is. Let me peek over and see if it says. No, it doesn't say. Of course it doesn't say. It's this big. So this is 24. So this is about 20 by about 30, 34. Really nice size. The kit has everything you need in it. Check in. Probably need to get your own bag. The kit has everything else that you need to make it. Really fun. The pattern is really cute too. If you really want to go crazy, you can make a lot more blocks in your pumpkin. We did the simple version, kept it simple. But there's another version in there as well with lots of stars and little squares and things. So it just depends on how busy you want to be. So pumpkin and denim. Then we have this, we're calling it the Bountiful Wall Hanging. So really pretty pumpkins. I love the little bird. I really like the colors in this. And it's just simple and pretty. And the kit is just super fast to make. This whole thing is the panel. And all you have to do is back it and put your binding on. Ta-da-dun! So it is 24 by 41. And the The panel, the backing, and the binding are all included in your kit. So when you get it, you're ready to go. Pop it together, and really cute. It'll be pretty in your on your doorway, just about anywhere in your house during the whole fall season. So love the colors and the pumpkins and things in this one. And the little bird, he's so cute. So that is our bountiful door / wall hanging. So don't forget that PP20 gets you 20% off everything I'm showing you tonight. And please remember to like us and share us so your name goes in, and you might win a gift card tonight at the end of the show.
We have some very committed watchers. There's one lady watching from an RV in La Crosse.
Yay, RV watchers! Yay!
Jody Kirsten.
Hey, Jody, how are you? How'd you get up to La Crosse? Weren't you just at a quilt retreat over the weekend? Okay, she's moving. She's moving around. This is Honey Bunny. This is called Honey Bunny Baby Quilt. You might want to pull in on this. It is just the sweetest, sweetest baby fabric ever. I said nothing can be any sweeter than this fabric except for maybe the baby that you're going to give it to. It is so pretty. You have to see. I think it looks better in person. I'm not sure it's showing really well. And maybe because I'm standing in front of the light. Okay, maybe if I didn't. And just to throw it right over the top, we have Cuddle that matches. I was just covering up my microphone. So it is called Honey Bunny, and it matches the fabric that's on the quilt.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cute? Feel it. Ooh, so soft. It's very soft.
Oh, it is soft.
It is very soft. Yeah, so really nice. And it is it 90 wide? I'm looking. It's 60 wide.
Okay.
So it's plenty wide for this because this is not a huge quilt because it's for baby. It's for a baby. And it is, 55 by 55. So it's a little close for your quilter, but she can make it work. She can make it work. So it'll be great. So pretty. Such lovely fabric. And a very simple project. So the panel is this, and then there's 4 pieces that are in the corners, and then these are just squares sewn together to make that cute little border, and just as cute can be. For the new baby, great shower gift for somebody. And it has the really pretty pinks and the grays in that moms like. So Honey Bunny Baby Quilt. Then we're moving on to the Starry Night Quilt. This is a really cool one. This is a panel one as well. I'm trying to feel how far the panel goes out. Can't be the whole thing. Oh, it's right here. There's the border. Okay, so it's coming out. We have an inner border, outer border. Inner border, outer border, panel. Ta-da! Yeah, it doesn't take much for this one. It is 47 by 51. Your kit includes the panel, inner border, outer border, and binding. And then you pick out your own backing. So just a really, really pretty scene. It looks like those stars glow. They don't glow in the dark, but they kind of just glow as you're looking at it. It is really pretty. Really, really pretty. I think it's cool. Yeah, it's very cool. Very nice. And I like how they really did a nice, it's a digital print, so it really, really makes it pretty.
Starry Night.
Starry Night, yeah. And these fabrics are in there, so it really, really makes it pretty. Super simple to make and really pretty. So that is Starry Night Quilt. Lots of good stuff. Then we have, we're going to do this. We can switch spots. I'll walk over, you go there. You go there, I'll go here. We have a great new black and gray line from Riley Blake. And they're calling it Blackout, I think. Yeah, Blackout. So there's all kinds of little different prints in here. There's some stars and dots and stripes and little confetti kind of things. Some more flowers. There's little cats in the corner there, some little flowers, some squares. So just a great, great black and gray line. Sometimes you need, it makes a great background, and it would just make a great project in itself, just with blacks and grays. So kind of a nice guy quilt. There's some music in there. So there's lots of little prints and designs, and they're all black and gray. Oh yeah, pop a red or pop a yellow in there, you know, just to throw it off and just really give it that wow factor in a quilt.
Very different.
Are always really cool. Yeah, black and grays and red, black and white and red, always look as good.
You could make a whole quilt out of this. I'd be happy.
I know, it's a guy thing. It's a guy thing. Joe loves his black and gray. Joe loves black and gray. Okay, we're going to come over here. I guess we can talk about this since we're kind of going around this way. This is some new fabric and some new bags and things that we have in. This is, first of all, it's 60 wide, and it is waxed canvas. So it is waterproof, and it has kind of a it has kind of a waxy feel to it. Kind of like it's really cool. It's stiff without being hard or crunchy. Some of the wax canvas that I've looked at are really thick, really heavy, very dense, and would be difficult to sew on. These are really fun and easy to sew on. So we are going to do some classes. So let me know what you think. Do we want to have a class before the holidays, or do we want one after the holidays? So the class that we probably would do would be this one. And I'm going to get more colors of this in, so I wanted to wait a minute too before doing a class, because I did want to get some people wanted black and gray. Then there's some other colors. There's kind of a teal color that's really pretty. So I'm going to get some more colors in it, but I wanted to try it out first before I kind of got a lot of it in and then went, oh, I really don't like this. But it is really cool. It's a lot of fun to work with. It's easy to work with. Your sewing machine likes it. If you're a beginner bag maker, you can make this bag. What? This could be the first bag you ever make, and you could do it. The fun part of making these bags is that usually when you're making a bianni bag or some of our other bags, what is step one after cutting out your fabric, cutting out the foam or the batting or your stabilizer? Then you're cutting your lining, then you're sandwiching it, and you're spending a lot of time quilting it before you even get to start putting a bag together. You don't have to do that with this. This is firm. It's durable. The quality of the hardware is really, really good. It's very good. It's very kind of commercial, professional grade hardware. So, and what's really nice is they have hardware kits for every bag that they make. They don't have they don't have 500 bags like Bianni does. They have maybe a dozen. And
both the top and the bottom?
Yes, both the top and the bottom on this are made from the canvas, from the waxed canvas. And inside I put, this is a little sewing machine fabric. This is Lori Holt's home deck fabric. So I put that in there. So it's a little bit heavier than just your regular cotton. And so the good thing about a bag like this and making this particular bag is that if you're just beginning and you're not sure and you haven't put zippers on, or you've put zippers on and you go, oh, I hate putting zippers on, these zippers are really simple to put in, and almost all of your stitches are hidden. You don't see very many stitches like you do on a Bianni bag where you have your bindings and you have your quilting and everything. The only stitching you're going to see is this one and this one. All your other stitches are hidden. So if something's a little crooked, if your seams aren't perfectly straight, it's okay because it turns out great. You do need a few tools to put the handles and things on, but in class when we make this bag, I will have everything that you need to put your handles and things on your bag. This is a little long, but this is the size strap that they give you, and you can cut it down. So this is a great crossbody kind of bag. You can just throw it on. You can hold on to it. So you have the black straps or you can have the brown straps. I kind of like the brown straps better, but I wanted to get a black set so that you could see what it looks like and understand what that's going to look like. So we will be doing a class on this. So this is like the easiest bag. There's one other bag that just came out that's super simple too, and we'll probably do that as well. You'll probably see that next month. I just haven't had time to make it yet. So there'll be two beginning bag projects to show you and start with.
Just kind of hang it so we can
Oh.
Show 'em how this all goes together.
And then it has a little ring to hook your keys on. So it's just, you could hold it by the handle. You can just throw it on. I like to have my hands free to do things.
It's got these
So,
pockets.
yeah, nice pockets on the outside, nice deep pockets on the outside, pocket on the inside. So what do you think, girls? You like this? We can get, like I said, we can get other colors. And then it has one pocket on the inside. Look at how durable and professional this bag looks with the hardware that they have. They really have it figured out. These gals are from Portland, Oregon, and they really, really do know what they're doing. This bag is kind of an intermediate bag. I love this bag. I think it's so cool. Their patterns work out just perfect. So this has got like a really, really good magnetic snap on it. The bottom is round. It's kind of a bucket bag. So it has a snap closer. And then on the inside, there's pocket.
Nice.
Lots of pockets on the inside. On the inside, I used a linen from Moda that we had from some other projects. And then just another plain linen as well. And I have all kinds of secrets and special tips and tricks on doing these, the stitching and that type of thing, so that all of your stitching looks beautiful. And I can tell you that if you look at this bag, I'm going to move my foot. If you look at this bag, there's spots where you could look at it and go, oh no, this is not going to work. You know, because we have a circle, and there's a circle in the lining on the bottom, and you're sewing this part of the bag onto this circle. Let me tell you, it was perfect. It was perfect. It there were no, it just went on just, you know how sewing, you've done it, sewing a circle onto a straight thing onto a circle. Do they ever work? Hardly ever. These just worked great. Just great. I was so happy, because that could be a disaster. And if it's a disaster, I'm out. But it wasn't. It just went on. It just went on great. And what a cute bag this makes. And then when you pull it up, it kind of does this little cinch up on top, which just makes a really great shape. It also comes with a little label on with each bag that says, I made this. So you put that on there as well. So this was kind of intermediate in that it,
There's the I made this.
I made this. So there's a little label that comes in your hardware pack when you get it. And like I said, this is a little bit more intermediate because it has this circle on the bottom, but certainly doable. Then this bag was a lot of fun to do. So this was the first bag I did. So leave it to me to jump to the advanced bag and do the advanced bag first. But the hardware came for the bag before the hardware came for the easy one. So I was like, okay, I can do this. And I did. The fun thing that I did with this is I tried out making my own waxed canvas. Yes, you can wax your own fabric and make waxed canvas. So all of this fabric is waterproof. The waxed canvas part of it makes it waterproof. This is a great backpack. You can see how nice and professional and how kind of commercial all of this hardware and the strapping and everything is. Yeah, it's got some felt on there to make it, comfortable to wear. Lots of holes for making it adjustable. Yeah, it's really cool. And look at how nice this looks. It just really looks nice. And then this one is really cool. First of all, you have a zipper pocket here, and that goes just on the kind of the inside here. But then there's a hidden zipper pocket. Yeah, that's why this is a little bit more advanced, because there's a little zipper pocket here, and then that goes into the entire bag. So this is just a pocket in the front. This goes into the entire bag. So the side pockets fit water bottles, phones, and things like that. So this is really cool. I love this bag. It turned out really great. So then what you do is you unsnap it here, and then it rolls open like this and snaps at the top. So it's a huge bag.
Wow.
It is a really, really big bag. And again, look at how nice all the hardware is on it. Looks great. Looks great. So this was an advanced project. And still, I know it's almost as big as me. And again, like, you know, here's a big circle where you're putting the wax canvas on the inside and the navy blue on the outside. So these didn't fit together nicely. Boy, that's kind of a pain in the neck. Everything just was spot on, just fit perfectly. And so it was a fun bag to make. So one of the little things about this fabric is that you can't press it. You can't use an iron on it. If you use an iron on it, the wax will melt right off. So first, that'll mess up your iron, and it will take the wax off the bag, and then it won't be waterproof anymore. So that's the deal with that. So it does kind of get, you know, it gets that little bit of a worn look to it.
Yeah, I was going to say, but that's cool.
It is cool. It is very cool. And, you know, I didn't do anything to this bag after I put it together, and these are the marks that it ended up with. But if after you did that, you didn't like the marks on it, you can get rid of the marks on it by just using a blow dryer. Why isn't this on? Oh, what button? Seriously? Oh, for gosh sakes. I didn't test the blow dryer. There we go. Oh, it's working. Okay, so you want to come in close so you can see that as I'm blow drying it, these little spots will melt away. No, it's going. See? Takes a second. See how it's smoothing out?
Yeah.
And it gets kind of soft, and you just let it dry for a second. And once it cools off, the spots are gone. But really, it's made to have kind of that old kind of weathered look to it and kind of used look to it. They kind of remind me of bags like Yellowstone. Like if you were at Yellowstone, you'd be carrying bags like this around. It has that distressed kind of used look to it that makes it, that's a great word for it. You know, that really makes it look, you know, worn just like a comfy old bag. And so that's really nice. So it's a lot of fun to work with, not hard at all to work with. And there's ways to press this so that you can press, you know, your seams and things as you go along. And when you take the class, I'll show you all those fun things. So let me know what you think. Do you want a class before the holidays, or do you want to wait till after the holidays? This one would probably be, it would not be an all-day class. It would probably be a good afternoon class. You know, a few hours in the afternoon. No, I take that back. It would be a one-day class. This says 4 to 6 hours to make. So, and I made it, I think, in like 3. So we'll do it. We'll work on it all day. Yeah, we'll have all day to work on it. So it would be a one-day class. So tell me what you think. Tell me how you like them. They're a lot of fun. The fun thing is there's not a lot of parts to cut out. You're not sewing hands, you're not sewing straps. You're not sewing handles. You're not trying to sew through all of those thicknesses. All of the straps and everything I put on it with rivets, and they're so much fun because it's like kind of gets any stress that you have out by whacking all those things and making them come on. But these are a lot of fun. I've been having a great time with these, and we'll be making more, and we'll get more fabrics in. So that's what I have on that. So this is the fabric, and this is how it comes. And we'll go fun from there. Yeah, bags are good. They are so fun. Like, they're great for daughters, college girls. I mean, I like them, but college, yeah.
The backpack one.
Yeah, especially the backpack one is great for college and school age. Anybody going to like Violet would like one. Yeah, all that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, I'm gonna move this. I'm going to drag this out of the way. I'm going to drag them out of the way, and I think I'm just going to drop them right here. Hopefully not on my foot. I know. They're really heavy. Okay, you're going to come over here, and we're going to look at this fabric, Joe. This is something you can see.
You want me to be like white down heel?
Sure, so they can see it really well. Do we have it lit up okay?
Sure.
He's like, wait. Okay, I'm going to put this down. Oh, there we go. Now you can really see the colors. Okay, so the quilt that we are going to be working on, yes, you can come down on it. This year for Stripology, if you have Stripology rulers, we've been doing what's called Stripology Quickies, and you've seen some of the quilts that we've been making. The ladies in the Stripology class make a quilt every month, and they're quick quilts. Some people would say they're not as quick as they think they should be, but they're quick. And the ladies have really, and I think you've seen if you watch our Facebook page, I try to do a little show and tell for class and show off some of the quilts that they've been making all year long. So they were asking what they're going to do next year because they love their Stripology rulers. They have a lot of fun with them. We've spent a lot of money on them. So they want to learn more about Stripology and Stripology rulers. So next year, starting in January, so I'm kind of giving you a heads up on this so you can think about it, you can consider it. We are going to be making a block of the month, and this is done by GE Designs, the people who make the Stripology rulers and Andover fabrics. So GE Designs has designed the fabric and has created the quilt. So this is the quilt that we're going to be working on next year. It's going to start in January. We'll be doing a different block every month. And these are the fabrics. And so if there's a color in here you don't like, you just let us know. We'll switch it out for something that you do like. Like one of the ladies that's taking it likes purple. Well, there's no purple in here. So we're going to switch out a color or two and add some purple in to make it more her vibe. So these are the fabrics, and you have, this is the quilt. So every month we're going to be making a different block using your Stripology rulers. So you will really learn how to do some different things with your Stripology rulers. So they're really fun, and I think it's one of those things, the more you use them, the easier they are to use, and the more you understand them and have ideas on, oh, when you have to cut something, you go, oh, wait. I can use my Stripology ruler and do that. And so this is a skill building class. So even if you're a beginner, you can take this class because we're going to start kind of at the basics of using the Stripology ruler and sewing. And then every month she builds on each and everything that we do. So you will gain more knowledge and more ideas and more information as we go along in the year. So you'll learn more and more, and you'll build on what you learned the month before. So it's going to be lots of fun. I hope you can join us. It will be the first Monday of every month, and you're going to bring your sewing machine, and we are going to sew. So you don't have to bring your sewing machine if you're not one of those people that do well with bringing a sewing machine and sewing in class. You can come to the class, find out what you need to do, and then go home and do it. Or you can bring in your sewing machine and your supplies, which most of the ladies do, and come in and work on your project in class. That way I can help you if you have any problems or questions or need some tips or need some help. That way you can work on, and you'll probably get the majority of your block done in the class. You might have a little homework for the next time. But yeah, so this is our project. Any questions on that? Anybody have any questions on that out there? As you have questions, just email me, text me.
I saw people saying it's a pretty colors.
They're beautiful fabrics. The fabrics are really nice quality. The quilt is just amazing. You're going to learn a lot, ladies, a lot by doing this. So I hope you can join us for that. And it's going to be fun, and you'll meet some new people. You'll meet lots of new people because there's a great group of ladies who come in and do Stripology every month. So let me tell you the other thing that we're going to do. So this is not your vibe, and you have Stripology rulers, and even if you don't, you can always get some Stripology rulers. And raise your hand if you might have a panel or two at home. Yeah, a couple. Yeah, I bet more than just a couple. So she is also coming out with a panel book, And it was supposed to be here by now, and I don't know, something happened and they haven't come, but she promised that they would be coming out this week for us because I have them, a whole bunch of them on order ahead of time. And it's a panel book. So every month you will make a different quilt using a panel and your Stripology rulers. So some people have been asking for simple things that they can do with panels, and this would be one of them. Yes. For this, I want to say it's $3.49, and that includes everything that you need to make the blocks, not your back, but the whole front of the quilt, the instructions, and the class for the entire year. 12 months. And you can also pay monthly. So you can pay it all at once or pay monthly.
Thank you.
Yes. So I think that's about what the price is, $349.99 or something like that. And that includes everything you need to make the front of the quilt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So So you learn a lot. So the other class that we're going to do, and I haven't quite got it put together yet, it's going to be kind of like we did our Stripology quickies. We'll do a panel quilt every month, and I'll have a list of which quilt we're going to make what month, and you can either sign up and do them all, or you can kind of cherry pick and pick the ones that you want to make. So that's kind of how we did the Stripology quickies this year. Yeah, so that's that. So those are some new fun things to do. Down here is the new fabric from Tilda. Our Tilda trunk show doesn't come until next month, so I'm kind of giving you a preview on the fabulous fabric. So if you're not a big Tilda fan, this is a little bit different than her usual stuff. The fabrics, I'm going to sneak over here, are really pretty. There are some florals, so it's actually called Merry Little Christmas. However, there's some little floral prints that don't necessarily scream Christmas, and then there's others that are definitely Christmas. And these little fabrics here are just phenomenal. Look at these. Kind of has that little Scandinavian flair because she is, kind of Scandinavian. But look at the bear, and the bear is awesome. The Santa's cool. The little stocking and really, really cute. Does it have everything? There's some cute things on this side, like the little dog with the collar, and the deer, and the goose.
Oh, it's got a goose.
It's got a goose. And this comes in this color and kind of a taupe. I think she's calling this taupe as well. So in the taupe as well. And the projects that she has made out of these fabrics are just unbelievable. So if you haven't come to one of the trunk shows, we're having our trunk show it's on the other side. October 8th and 9th, I believe it is. 8th is a Wednesday from 1 to 3, and I believe the 9th is a Thursday from 10 to noon. So at our trunk show, we will have quilts made out of these fabrics from Tilda, and her quilts are phenomenal. And I'll send out the email again so that you can see it, and you'll see some of the projects that are involved because they are amazing, and the quilting on her projects are just not to be believed. So from 10 to 12 on Thursday the 9th, from 1 to 3 on October 8th, which is a Wednesday, I'll have treats. You'll get patterns. I'll do some demos, and you'll get to see all of her beautiful quilts up close, and they are just phenomenal if you haven't seen them in person before. So Tilda Trunk Show, new Tilda fabric. It's a beautiful thing. You will love it. Okay, so as long as I'm kind of coming around this way, I guess we'll do this quilt. I think we have some stuff in the way. I'm going to kind of come around here. That one is called Winter Whisper. And so the center here is the quilt panel, which is really, really pretty. It kind of has a little bit of a 3D feel to it. You have to come in and feel it. This is a touchy-feely quilt. So it's like almost like they painted on it. So all of these white things here are like three-dimensional. You can feel them on there. So that's the panel, and then there's little stars that go around the outside with the birds and the stars and the snowflakes and things. So just a beautiful, simple quilt that you can put out all winter long. It's really not Christmas. So it's a beautiful Christmas quilt. I'm going to kind of come around this way. Winter quilt. Yeah, so you don't have to put it away at the end of Christmas. Let me grab a little sip. So pretty.
There you go.
Winter Whisper, it's called.
Where'd you go?
I'm right here. Back here. Hello. Hello, everyone. Okay, we're gonna look at the lady. The lady. I don't know what she's called. She's called Bride of Frankenstein. Isn't she fun? I love her. This is from J. Wecker Fritsch. So if you are a J. Wecker Fritsch fan, and I know we have a lot of them out there, this is one of her patterns. We have kits available for it, so you can get a kit for everything that you need to make this. You might look at it and go, oh my gosh, I think this is too hard, but it's not. It is applique. Like the majority of it is all applique. The pattern is really good. The instructions are really good. I'm no artist by any means, and I think it turned out really, really well. Most of this is just like little stitching from my sewing machine. I drew these little tendrils on, and you can use the pattern that she provides to do all of those. I just did a little blanket stitch around each of the fabric pieces, all in here and here. And then there is a point.
Blanket stitch.
Yeah, there's a blanket stitch. This is called, honey, this is called a blanket stitch. See how it comes down here and then goes in?
Oh.
That's a blanket stitch.
Okay.
So I did a blanket stitch around everything. Really simple to do, not hard. I did quilt it a little bit, so there is some batting behind it. And then I mounted it and put it in this frame, which was fun to do. There are a couple points where I like painted it on. So like her eyebrows were supposed to be a piece of fabric that you applicate on. And I was kind of like, I don't think so. That's getting a little small. So I just traced the design on here, and then I used a paint pen. So you can get paint pens at like Hobby Lobby, and they'll have a fine point and a fatter point on the other side. So I used that, and then I also did the same on her eyelashes.
Oh, yeah.
I painted those on. Those are painted on. And then for her little eye, there was actually a piece of fabric that you could cut out and put for her the white little eye dot in her eye. I'm like, I don't think so. So I just got like a really fine point brush.
You mean that one?
Yeah. And some white paint. And I just put a little dab right where it was supposed to go. And I always test it out first. So I put it like maybe on a plate or something, and I made my little dot first. And then I just double checked this on my fabric before I did it on here to make sure it didn't bleed. And so that the pen that I got doesn't bleed. Because sometimes if you try like using a Sharpie or something, a lot of times a Sharpie is going to bleed. And I did use like Best Press and stuff on my fabric. So sometimes that helps things to keep the paint from like soaking in and spreading, which you don't want to do. You want a nice crisp line. So just test that out first. Otherwise, everything else is appliqued on and stitched on. But she was fun to do. I don't think it didn't take me very long because all the pieces are really big. It might have taken me longer probably to like trace my pieces and cut them out and stuff, but it was all really, because it was something different. It was really fun. And I think she's very impressive. So my Bride of Frankenstein.
She is impressive.
She is impressive. She's going to be fun. I think she's going to be over the mantle.
Perfect.
Looking at you all night long. Uh-oh. Bride of Frankenstein. She's very cool. So that's that. What else can I tell you? Over here, we have this cute little sewing machine. And the cute little sewing machine is made out of Legos. So it's a Lego kit. These have kind of been around, and I guess I can't reach it. Okay. I take this and this turns, and then it's supposed to make everything move, especially this stuff up here, like the needle will move and everything. But I knew that in order to transport it, I was going to have to put a little glue here and there, because otherwise it's going to fall apart as I was going on. So I put some glue, just little dabs of some Gorilla Glue and a couple spots just to like hold everything together. And then when I did that, it stopped like going up and down on top. But when you turn the little crank, it's supposed to make everything move and make your needle go up and down and stuff. So it's really fun. It was 250 pieces.
Is that it?
Yeah, I needed Ben. I needed Joe's nephew to come and help me because he puts like spaceships and things together. 250 pieces in that little thing. It said 250 plus. I didn't count them. But it wasn't too hard. It was a little time consuming. Okay. But it was fun. And it turned out really cute, and it'll be cute sitting in your sewing room. And it'll give the grandkids something to do. You can let them put it together for you if you're not into putting Legos together. But it was fun to do. So we have little kits, and they're all the pieces that you need. Everything you need comes in the little sewing machine kit. Not sure what it's called. Sewing machine kit? I don't know. Sewing machine Legos. Oh, they probably can't call them Legos because they're not Legos. You know what I mean? But so that's that. We have talked quite a few times about some of our, I'm going to move him over before I knock him over, about some of our little scrap paper piecing, foundation piecing projects. And I have a new one for you tonight, but I kind of wanted to show you how I organize some of my fabric. And we have, so this is my Lori Holt bin. And there are others, not Lori Holt, but Kansas Treble and maybe some batiks and maybe some old Thimbleberries. But I really like this container. It's heavy duty. In fact, I carried it by the handle, so the handle is really heavy duty. And it has little dividers in, which you could use or not use, whichever works best for you. And it holds a lot. So I have a lot of scraps in here. So what I did was I went through my scraps one night. Bailey helped me, and we sat on the couch, and I separated all my scraps out into different colors. And it actually happened to work that it had 8 different colors, so that was kind of perfect. And then I put them in little plastic bags, basically so that so it makes it just easier to pull them out of here, open it up, find what I want, slide it back in, and then shove it back in this little box. So it really stores a lot of fabric. I mean, this is a big bag of fabric here. And I just kind of folded them to be about the same size so that they kind of all fit in there. And I can see my colors. I can see through the bin, and I know, oh, this is my Lori Holt bin. Oh, this is my Kansas Treble bin. Oh, there's batiks in there. So it's really nice and really a good size bin. So this is what it looks like empty. And let me just move this out of the way so you get the idea of that. This is really heavy. There's a lot of fabric in here, you guys. So this is what it looks like. And so you can, whoops, one of our lights went out. You can adjust. These pull out. So you can adjust them and have just 2 in there. You can have just 1. I used these one time. I had a big group of people, and I made cookies, and I had 4 different kinds of cookies, and I put a different kind of cookie in each bin. So you can use them for a lot of different things. It doesn't just have to be fabric. So it just really is a nice organizing bin, very sturdy, and fun to use. And I like the color. It's got a good color. It's called, I don't know. It has a weird name. You have to look on the Patchwork Party section of the website. It's a weird name. Look at it and then tell me what it is, because I can't remember. I just put it in there today, and I can't remember what it is. It's not like storage bin with dividers. It's something else. Kind of strange. But yeah, it's a nice bin. Ta-da! And like I said, you can use it with the the dividers or without. Whatever makes you happy. So we have been doing, we can look at that again later. So we have been working on through the months, and I haven't really shown you one for a couple months, some of these paper piecing projects. So if you'll remember, we've had all kinds of them. They're all here. And so I pull out my bin of Lori Holt fabrics, and I go through them, and I pull out my fabrics. So this was the saw blade. Is it saw blade or saw tooth? I can't remember. And we have the log cabin in 2 different sizes. We did those. Here's another log cabin.
Oh, yeah, those were the small ones.
These were really fun. And then here's another log cabin. And then we had the woven star. That was fun. Yes, that's what it is. What is it called?
It's called a Super Satchel Double Deep.
Yeah, see, Super Satchel Double Deep. And it's rose gold. So I'm going to try to get some aqua ones, but it's a rosy color. But yeah, Super Satchel Double Deep. Yeah. Okay. See, that's why I couldn't remember it. Yeah, so it's really good. So here's the little stars woven stars that we did. And then I think we started out with the Scrappy triangles, which were fun. And I have all kinds of different Scrappy triangles. So now we are on Courthouse Block. So this is a super simple one. So after you've done kind of the star and you did the sawtooth one, those were a little bit more complicated. The log cabins were simple, but the other ones were a little more difficult. Back to super easy. Super easy. So these are 3 different sizes. Nope, you can stay right there. I'm just going to kind of show them. So because you've seen me do these before. So there's a 12-inch, a 6-inch. This is the smallest one. And then this is the 6-inch that I've kind of have partway done. So that's the 6-inch. And then the 4-inch. So there's 3 sizes. 1, 2, 3 sizes. And some people were saying, well, I really like the small one, but I don't like to work with little teeny tiny pieces. You don't have to use teeny tiny pieces to do this. This is the size piece that I put on this little edge, and it's only going to be this big when I'm done. I'm going to trim off all that extra, but I used a nice big scrap of fabric, because this was just scrap. A nice big scrap of fabric to put on here. It's easy to hold, easy to put through my sewing machine. I've got plenty of space to hold this and use it. And then flip to go to the next piece. So this one is really just all ready to trim down. Don't forget to use your add a quarter ruler to do these, because this is really the best way to turn your fabric or to turn your paper back and to trim your fabrics to line everything up, because this, if you remember, this little edge here is a 1/4 inch, and that locks right into your fabric or your paper on this side. Trim it off. You're ready to line up your next piece of fabric. Okay, everybody we've kind of gone through how to do this a few times now. So, and we're kind of back to doing a simple one, but this is really, these kind of can end up getting kind of kitty wampus. So it's nice to have these in paper piecing, because it just makes it go super fast and easy. So that's these for this time around. So that's our little guy like this. And here's our little vintage sunburst. That was what that other one was. Okay, for our, so I'm going to show you, behind me, we want to look at, this is the Crimson Christmas, it is called. And this is a fabulous quilt. It's a lot of fun to do. It's basically just sewing, it's basically strip piecing. So you're sewing strips together, and you're using a triangle ruler to cut out your pieces into triangle, and then you're just sewing those triangles together. Not very difficult. It was a lot of fun to do. The hardest part was figuring out the colors, because there's a lot of colors in here. There's a lot of reds, light reds, medium reds, dark reds. blah, 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 mauve, light mauve, on and on and on. So as we're cutting the kits for you, we are labeling every fabric so you know which one it is, so you don't have to try to figure this out. Because that took me the longest time to figure out the colors and things. So your fabrics will be just perfectly labeled so that it will make it easy for you to cut and go. We are going to have a class on this, and it's going to be a 2-time class. So we're going to meet Wednesday, October 22nd from 10 until 4. And you'll get started. You'll do a whole bunch of things. I'll get you moving. You'll get quite a bit done. And then on Wednesday, November 5th, you will come back to class and we'll sew everything together. So you'll be making quadrants and sections and things. And then when we meet the second time, you'll be ready to sew your whole quilt together. Uh-oh, the other light went out. So much for that. So it's a beautiful quilt. It was fun to do, and we're going to have a great class. So the class includes the price of your kit. So the kit comes with the class. So the fee for the class is the class, lunch, and the quilt project. So that's kind of nice. So you don't have to worry about any of that. So it's all ready to go for you. So that is going to be Wednesday, October 22nd, and Wednesday, November 5th from 10 to 4. So an email will go out, and there'll be a link to sign up and all that other good stuff. So I hope you can join us for that because it's going to be a lot of fun. Otherwise, you can just purchase the kit and go for it on your own. And we're always willing to help you and give you any advice that you need as you go along. Okay, I have some, usually I don't do this, but we have some panels to show you tonight. And we've got some great panels, and they're over there by you, Joe. So we're going to show those off. And we're going to move that little light, and then we'll be good. We're going to move this over here. Oh, I forgot about those two. Oh, let's go do those first. So we have the one that Joe is showing you, the blue one, is Smitten Mitten, it's called. Smitten Mitten. And it is Winter Wonderland from Winter Magic from Riley Blake. So really fun. The fabrics are really cute. This is done with a charm pack and yardage. So all your mittens are made from a charm pack. So there's little penguins and snowflakes and stripes and all kinds of really fun things. So it's just a winter fabric, a winter mitten fabric. If the quilt is not your cup of tea, we have this beautiful fat quarter pack of all the fabrics in the line. See how pretty that is? You don't want to see my face, you want to see this. Yeah, really pretty fabrics. Really fun. And again, they're winter. So they're really kind of neat. Nice. Really fun. So that's that. It is 55 by 64. And then we have this really super fun camp quilt. This is a great quilt just to take out with you with a camper or up north by the cabin when you go outside for a fire, or just to curl up by the fire inside. And ours is quilted. It's really kind of fun. Ours has little campers on it. Yeah, little campers and tents. Little campers. Yeah, look at this, has the snowflakes on. It's just amazing. Yeah. So really fun. Super fast, easy quilt. Something fun that you can just, grab and take up to the cabin, or just, just at home by the fire. Oh, yeah, it does come in blue and green. Yeah. Do you want to see the blue? Joe's like, no. I'll show you blue next time. We do have a blue one someplace. The blue fabric is right around the corner. So that's where that is. Oh, the kit I have is blue. Oh, look at it. Okay, so that's the green one, and then this is the blue. How about that? That's easy. So the fabrics are pretty much the same, but this is the blue, and then the plaid is blue and black, and then the border and inner border are the same. The fabrics that are in there, but we switched up blue for black for the green. So you can get it in either color wave. I don't think I put two different color waves. I think I just on Patchwork Party. Yes. Oh, good. Okay, we're good then. Alrighty, I'm going to show you some panels before we leave. We have some fabulous panels here, and usually I don't do that, but we've got some really good ones. And they've been kind of selling quicks before we can even do anything with them, so I thought I would show you. So this one is called, hang on, sorry. This one is called More Christmas Wishes, Santa's Snowman. That quilt, I'm not sure.
It is exactly that big.
It is exactly that big.
Similar to the mitten one, and we said the mitten one.
So the mitten one is about the same. It's about the same as the mitten one, maybe a little bit narrower.
It's about 55-ish.
Yeah, it's about 55.
64.
Yeah, it's about 55 by 64 ish.
Ish.
Close.
Maybe a little wider.
Close. Okay, so this is what did I say now? More Christmas Wishes. This is the More Christmas Wishes panel. There we go. It's a Santa with the list. I just thought his face was very nice. I like his face
What's
and
the
it.
name of the camper one?
I got it. Yes,
Oh.
it is Living the Dream. And
Living the Dream.
And I'm replying.
It's from Dan DePaulo. So this is More Christmas Wishes. Great Santa. Really pretty panel. So these you could just, you could save these for next year. And you could work on them in our, okay, this is in no particular order. You could work on them in the panel class. This is Hocus Pocus. That much I know. Hocus Pocus. We had this great big panel that sold out. We had it quilted up and kitted, and that sold out. But this is really fun, just different panel pieces. And so, yeah. And so the class next year will be dealing with some panels that are just small squares like this. And then it's always like we pick them out and we're kind of like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with these now? I got them. I love it. But what do I do with these? So we will have a project for this. So Hocus Pocus, they're all on the website. Under Patchwork Party, and PP20 gets you 20% off. Don't forget to like us and share us tonight so your name goes in for a gift card. And this one is called Winter Magic. So this is the same fabric as the Schmitten Mittens. And this is the same fabric line, but this is the panel. So you could get this panel and the fat quarter pack and go to town and make all kinds of stuff out of it. So really cool. This would even be if you wanted to cut it up and make pillows out of it to go with your Schmitten Mitten quilt. You could do that. Lots of fun things.
I love you so much.
I love you so much too, honey. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really fun. So pretty winter fabric. Again, not Christmas. Then we do have another Santa. He has the same face. Oh, wait. This is the same one.
It's More Christmas Wishes. One's a snowman, one's a list.
Oh, okay. This is just the list and the other one had a snowman. Oh, okay. So this is just Santa and the list. The other one was Santa, a list, and a snowman?
Yeah, one says.
Okay.
Oh, maybe one is the same one.
No, is this the same? This is the same as this one. Where's the snowman one?
Where's the other one?
I don't know. We got mixed up. A lady was buying them as I was doing this. Yeah, these two are the same. Okay, I'm not sure I have another one. Okay, good. Okay, again, not in any particular order. This is Tonight We Fly. This is just kind of really adorable. Look at the cute little bird at the bottom with the cat on a pumpkin and the broom. Super cute. How cute could that even be? So I don't know what I'm going to quite do with this. I might cut it apart. You could just use it as one big panel. So really cute. Tonight We Fly. Then we have just the panel for this one, the Winter Whisper panel. So if you weren't into putting all those stars and things around, this is really a good size panel. I mean, you could just put a border around it and call it a day. Really pretty with the church and the steeple and stuff. So that's just the panel all by itself. Okay, more panels to come. Okay, this one's on a thing. Oh, I don't think we do have the other one. Well, you'll have to stop in the store to see Santa with the snowman. And then our last panel is a Halloween one. I was going to say Hocus Pocus, but it's not. It's called Moonlit Manor. And here again, this is another really good size panel that you could just put a border around, call it a day and hang it up or throw it on the couch or whatever. Really kind of cool. Really kind of cool. The colors are really cool. I love a purple in our Halloween stuff. So there's that. Whoa. What else? Oh, we have one more line of fabric to show you because I almost forgot it. And that's over here. And it is called Wild Orchid. So pretty. It's from Moda. Check these out. Look at this project. Look at this one. Really pretty. What else? The colors are really great. These are really fun. I have a project that we're going to be doing with it. So kind of a reproduction kind of feel to it, but it's just a really pretty fall kind of line. Not even a fall kind of line, actually. It's got a lot of fall colors, but the purple in there is nice. There's some great plaids down there, and it's just a really, really pretty line of fabric.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Look at that.
I love the cheddar color of the orange. I love a good cheddar and black. And then there's great plaids as well. Some fat quarters. We'll always cut a fat quarter for you. You know that whenever you need one. Well, I think we did good. I think we've got it all. Is there anything else we can show you? Any questions that you have, just holler. Put them in the comments. We'll answer it. Stop by. Remember, PP20 gets you 20% off of everything I showed you tonight. Like us and share us so your name goes in for a gift card. And we just want to thank you for watching and being part of what we do here at Sew and Save. And we hope to see you at the store soon or online. That works out great too. So thank you, and we will see you again soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, kids.